Elsinboro families. How are you guys? I miss you. I have a challenge for all of you. We've all been stuck inside for months, so we're going to put on some sneakers, get outside and get some exercise, and take a virtual field trip together to Walt Disney World. As you can see, it's 986 miles from Elsinboro School all the way down to Disney World in Orlando. So we're going to start our trip. We're going to use Google Earth and fly in here, starting our trip right at our own home at Elsinboro School. We'll fly in so we can see the front of the school here. Once we're there, hey, there's that building we haven't seen in months. We're going to take off down the road, headed on I-95 to where we hope we want to end up at in Disney World. So let's take a look at that. We're going to fly into the Magic Kingdom first. It is one of 4 parks in Walt Disney World. One of my favorite parks is Magic Kingdom. So there we are. We've flown down there. Let's go right down to see the iconic entrance to the park. They always have Mickey out front there in flowers. There he is. But what we all think of when we think of Walt Disney World is the castle, of course. We all want to get a picture there. From there, we're going to hop over to the next park. It was the second park built in Walt Disney World, and that is Epcot. Let's see if we can fly in there. What we all think of when we think of Epcot is the big old golf ball. Really, it's called Spaceship Earth. There's a ride that goes all around inside that big ball. Next park is actually the newest of the 4 parks we're going to hop over to, and that is the Animal Kingdom theme park. All kind of animals you can see on the safari ride and lots of fun roller coasters and rides in there. What most people think of is what you see when you walk in, and that is the Tree of Life. It is a huge tree right at the entrance, and what's really cool is if you get closer to the tree, you can see animals carved into the park, into the bark of it. Hopping over to the next park, we have Disney Hollywood Studios. It's a tie for me between this and Magic Kingdom, which one is my favorite. So we're going to go. I couldn't decide which of my 2 rides was a favorite. I love Rock and Roller Coaster, but Toy Story Midway Mania, also one of my favorite. Now, there's 2 new parks there, Star Wars and Toy Story Land. I haven't seen either. I cannot wait to get there to see them. But before we can start our journey, we have to start all the way back at Elsinboro School. So there it is. So lace up your sneakers, get ready for some exercise. Let's talk about how that's going to work. So the directions for our virtual trip is for the next 2 weeks, you're going to try to walk, run, bike as much as you can to get as many miles as you can. And you have to do it at least once to get your PE grade for the rest of the year. 2, get your family involved. All their miles count too. So does the staff, and we're going to get our families involved too. And it's way more fun to exercise together. After you've done your exercise, go to your Google Classroom and fill out the Google form every day that you walk, bike, or run so we can keep track of those miles. I'm going to update you daily. Ms. Kretzer put it on Facebook with how far we've made it and things we're seeing along our virtual field trip, other places we're passing through and towns and cool things we see. If you're unsure about the distance that you have walked or biked or ran, and you don't have anything to measure, a good way is to generally think that 20 minutes of walking, 10 minutes of running, or 6 minutes of biking generally equals about 1 mile that you can consider it. So let's have some fun. Let's start earning those miles. We're headed to Disney. Remember, walk, bike, or run. Staff, students, family, everybody, let's rack up those miles together. Can't wait to see how fast we can get there. See you soon, guys.